Salutation Ashes Nation. Today we will be playing Blitz against Durah. Today I will be playing Illusionary Commando with the Realm of the Absurd Flex. Once again, today I won't be commenting quite as much because this is a Blitz game and so we only have 12 minutes on the clock. But I will try to explain my thought process as best I can. This might be a very quick game. So my opponent is not representing any... in those colors it's very rare that my opponent would represent knight removal in the first round. So I might try to go for the win actually. That sounds reasonable to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So with this I just kill my opponent cleanly for 19 damage. And I have Odette too, so I think it's fine. Do I lose to Chaos Gravity? Maybe. But I don't think my opponent will start Chaos Gravity in the face of Odette, so I think it's fine. I'll do this. And I'll start. No, I don't want to discard any cards. I will meditate up what I need to meditate. I'll meditate a little bit more than necessary, just to make sure. Alright. And then I'll play a Realm Walker, spending a nature die for my basic. Alright, Butterfly Monk makes things possibly slightly complicated, I'm not sure. No, it should be fine, I don't need to ping it, so yeah. I'll just go Hunting Weapon, attack my opponent. Pass the turn. Next I play Undaunted. And then Adrenaline Rush, and then Sword of Virtue. Yep, alright. And the turn. Butterfly Monk gets played. Is there any reason why I would want to ping it? I don't think so. I'll just go for the upside of killing my opponent. And I'll choose Isolate. And then done. I could Adrenaline Rush right now to play around 2 shadows. But then I don't play around what could my opponent have? Like, Reverberate? No, even Reverberate I play around it. Yeah, I'll play Adrenaline Rush right now. I don't think there's a reason not to play around 2 shadows. Technically, if my opponent had 2 shadows, he probably would have played it already, but I don't know. I think it's fine. My opponent hasn't drawn cards, so like there's no reason to for my opponent to suddenly have other tech. Also, that illusion die is going to the Shade Prowler anyway, so like what am I talking about? Alright, River Colossus, yeah, we'll just attack. And then I can Sword of Virtue, and then attack again. And I think that's game, right? Wait, so if I attack, my opponent plays a River Colossus. Then I Sword of Virtue, my opponent plays a Shade Prowler, then I can't kill my opponent. Wait, no, I can't because I have entered the fray plus the pain. But yeah, alright, I'll just send back here. I want to catch one of my opponent's units on the way down. Yep. That is perfect. Attack like this. Because now my opponent will have River Colossus and something else, I'm not sure what. But I don't think I need to be afraid. Right? So yeah, I'll hunt the Shade Prowler just in case it matters. Maybe enter the fray on the Shade Prowler will come up. And then I'll pass the turn. Alright, River Colossus comes down. I will Sword of Virtue my Realm Walker. And then I'll pass. My opponent needs to have another knight, basically. And in those colors, like, I'm not sure. My opponent could have, like, Ember Heart, but in that start it seems crazy. My opponent could have I'm trying to think, right? Like for 2 dice, it could be like yeah, Chaos Gravity plus Clashing Tempers. I'm not sure. Alright, Chaos Gravity was kind of expected, so that's fine. I will enter the fray Shade Prowler and pass the turn. My opponent is still at 5 life, and my Realm Walker is not really in danger, especially since my opponent decided to hit face, so now whatever those 2 dice represent. Yeah, my opponent could have killed Realm Walker. Alright. Oh wait, no, he couldn't have because Rouse 2 won't be fulfilled because there are no more dice to exhaust. So yeah, alright. Alright. Yep, that's a good hand. And now my opponent needs to place down units every turn. And I have a Sword of Virtue here, which will be very powerful. And I have like 2 knights. Yeah, my hand is stacked here. Like, I'm ready to set up for a longer game. And maybe my 2 knights here can take over the game if my opponent spends a lot of resources to clear my Realm Walker. Opponent plays heal and attacks, playing very aggressively. Okay, no, my opponent attacks Realm Walker. So if I guard here, I'm dead to like I'm not dead to anything right now, but it does put me in range of double Sympathy Pain. I think because I have the Sword of Virtue in the hand, I'm not scared of Chaos Gravity, so I can guard here and hit back for 5. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. If my opponent wants to invest additional resources on that, then it's totally fine. I will... Do I need to counterattack now or just ambush the next thing that gets played? What do I lose to if I don't attack now? If I don't attack now, I am weaker to Chaos Gravity. But maybe I'm not actually weaker because then like I have my other knights ready. So maybe I just plop down a Shade Prowler or a Frostback Bear. I think I'll be greedy and play Summon Shade Prowler and Meditate. I'll meditate one more frog than I actually need. One more. I'll also meditate like 2 illusion dice in case I need them. Yeah. Do I want to represent... Yeah, I think the meditation is free here. I'll represent Sympathy Pain for my opponent to be scared of. Alright, my opponent plays Summon River Colossus. So... I mean, it could be Shatter Pulse, but I think that is kind of far-fetched. So if I attack, I kill Butterfly Monk, exhaust River Colossus, hits for 5. My opponent plays Chaos Gravity on exhaust Colossus. Or like, I play a Knight, grabbing like hunting weapons. Then my opponent plays... so I attack with Realm Walker. Opponent plays, let's say, Shade Prowler. I play Ember Heart, grab the hunting weapons. My opponent plays Chaos Gravity, exhaust Ember Heart, unexhaust Colossus. I can just play another Knight, so I am safe from that. And I don't think I need to respect... Yeah, I don't think I'm going to respect Shadow Pulse. So I will hunt here. This might be Sympathy Pain. It looks like Sympathy Pain, okay. Do I want to do something as a side action? Yeah, there was a case to be made that I should have gone Illusion Power, spin down here. Maybe. Alright, so what I could do is... no, I'll keep things like that. Yep, alright. Opponent plays Shade Prowler. My opponent still represents Chaos Gravity, and Chaos Gravity is not a power side. So if I play Ember Heart, and then my opponent plays Chaos Gravity, I lose. If I play Sword of Virtue now, my opponent plays Chaos Gravity, I don't lose. So yeah, I'll just play Sword of Virtue. Use my dice like that. Kill this. Also, Sword of Virtue could have unexhausted Realm Walker. Anyways. With that being done, I think I'll just pass. Because yeah, if Chaos Gravity... Oh wait, no, I lose to Chaos Gravity because My opponent has Gravity Flux. Whoops. Wow, that was dumb. Hopefully my opponent doesn't have it. I could have pinged it, then I could have pinged it. No, because this is the one that my opponent would on exhaust, right? Yeah, I misplayed this. I'm not playing well. Okay, no chaos gravity. That is very reassuring. No chaos gravity, no second sympathy pain. So this should be one for me, I believe. Just to play safe, I don't think there's any reason not to frog ping the butterfly monk. And then Amber Heart. Like this. Grab the hunting weapon. Alright. My opponent didn't have the nuts, so I survived, but I played a little reckless. So yeah, that was a Blitz game, very fast, and I just noticed I've been peaking my mic a little bit. Hopefully it hasn't been too bad. Alright, that being said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye bye!